Okay, welcome everyone to the second official meeting of the semester. I'm glad everyone's joining us today, and welcome. So, today we'll be talking about pre-production. Pre-production for the games you guys will be making through the semester. So, let's get started with step one. How do you make a game? First, you gotta design it. You gotta think what your game's gonna be. So that comes to game design. So, what is it? The formal definition is a creative process that defines rules, mechanics, dynamics, and aesthetics of a video game. Essentially, every single aspect of a game gets planned out via game design. So you can think of it as the creative part of game development, but it has to be real. It has to be doable. Like, you don't want to do a game that is like a VR simulation of something if you don't have the technology. So it has to be realistic but creative at the same time. And the game designer is the person in charge in connecting the player input, essentially the keys you press, any action the player does, and the game's output. This could be sound, visual, haptics. Because what differentiates a video game from a movie is that in a video game your input does something on the game, and in a movie you're just a spectator. So that's the difference. And a game designer is like a bridge that connects the player to the game. So here are a couple of famous game designers you guys might know. This is John Romero. This is the guy that created Doom. Yeah, he looks like a big metal player. That's probably why the game is like so heavy metal, cool stuff. We also have the king, Shigeru Miyamoto. He made Mario Bros, Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda. Pretty much participated in any game you guys know. And also Sid Meier, which made Civilization, which was a really cool game. So, up to it, what will you be doing with the Game Club this year? You will be working in a game from start to finish. You will be participating in any role, art, programming, writing, sound engineering, game design, anything you can think of. I will be here to help you master any skill and be as helpful as possible to you guys. So we really encourage teamwork this semester because you get to work with others and learn about best practices for working with teams, but you can go solo if you want. It's honestly up to you. Then, in the end, you will be launching the game for others to see, playtest, and experience, which is a pretty cool part. When your game is done, you get other people to play it, and you can just improve it and go as far as you can. Here we can help you launch from itch.io to launch a game as a small demo for others to play, to full commercial releases, Steam, iOS, the App Store, Google Play, virtual reality, anything. The sky is the limit. Anything you could do is possible, and we can help you reach it. So this is what the timeline is usually like in AAA studios when a game is developed. This is the same timeline we're gonna be implementing in the club this semester. So there are essentially three stages: pre-production, production, and post-production. Pre-production is all the planning. We'll be doing a game design doc, so we can plan the game. We'll be doing pitching and team forming, so you guys can get together and work on the game. Then we'll go into the production phase. We will help you with workshops. We will be doing seminars, talks, all sorts of things to help you guys develop your game, playtest your game, get feedback, improve your game. And then post-production, which is the final launch. And we'll be doing an event we call the Game Dev Awards, which is where we're gonna nominate, and you guys are gonna vote for the games you like the most on some specific categories. And those winners are gonna get a prize. Last year we gave out some cool 3D printed trophies, which was really cool, and we're thinking of doing something similar this semester. So, what is a game design doc? What are we gonna work on? It's a way to get an idea from your brain into a piece of paper so others can look at it. So, first we're gonna start with an elevator pitch. You're gonna summarize your game in a few sentences, so it's clear as water. Then, you're gonna write down the key elements of your game. What makes it original? What makes it stand out for others? Then we're gonna look into the art style, which are the techniques. So which techniques is the art gonna have, and the aesthetics of those specific techniques. Then a programming outline, because you need to think of any subsystem your game is gonna have. If you're gonna have your character jump, if you're gonna have him move around, you need to think, okay, what am I gonna need to program so that my character can jump or move around? Then we can look, as we were talking about, the story or setting. Here's where the writer and the team is going to come in as well. And it's essentially where and when does your game happen? How does it work? And in the end, music and sound. What is the game going to sound like? Well, where can you find sounds to use? What sounds you're going to make? We're going to do some cool stuff in the semester as well. We're looking to help you with you guys as well. So we're going to have a brief look at the industry level game design document. So you guys probably know this game, Silent Hill 2. Any Silent Hill fans here? Hardcore fans?
Me.
So yeah, you guys can see the categories we'll be using in the club are really similar to what they use in the industry. So we got the game concept, mechanics, interface, art and video, sound and music, story, levels, and market. We're not gonna work that much in market and marketing and production and all those things because that's more for an official release. But if you guys want, go for it. We're gonna help you with it if you want. So the categories are pretty similar with this is a real game design document. Like, this is what the guys from Silent Hill 2 did before creating the game. So this is really cool. It's like a secret look at the documents. So here you guys can see they have those things. They have the key features, for example, the graphics they're gonna use, the dynamic camera angles. For you who have played the game, you see the camera is not third person all the time. It moves on corridors. It follows the player in very cool ways. The difficulty, the sound, how they want to make it immersive, the genre of the game. And they also added some concept art, which is pretty neat. Probably you guys know that little guy with like the pyramid head. That's pyramid head. Some little concepts, mood boards. Essentially, you want to boil all of the idea of your game, have everything together in a document that is cohesive, and you can show to others and improve. And you can get feedback, see what you can improve, and just get ready to make your game. So I'll pass it off to Claire for today's activity.
So today's activity is going to be a guess a game activity. So you will be assigned to a team of about 5 with a diverse set of skills. And then you'll decide on a team to make a game to make a design document for. And you're not going to make a new design document, but you're going to be looking at a game and making a design document of the game that already exists. So for example, if you want to, let's say you want to make a design document for GTA, you're going to take a look at the features of GTA, the art styles, kind of see what elements of GTA, elements that GTA has. Sorry. And then you will write it up and you will write it up and present it later. But there's a catch that you need to change one part about the game and put it in the design document. So after presenting it, other members of the club will try to guess the game that you made the design document for. So let me iterate through the steps again. Get to the team, decide on a game, start making the design document, change one feature of the game and add it to the design document. Later, I'll come in your room and ask what your game is to get the answer. And later you present to the club, read through your design document, and the club members will try to guess what your game is. And whatever team gets the most guesses will get raffle points, an extra raffle point for today. And that is about it. Is that clear for everyone? No questions? Okay. Raf, can you go through the next slide? So this is the assigned teams for today. And if you don't see your name on here, it means that you didn't sign up as a member for the club. And I would recommend that you sign up as a member and then join whatever team has less members in the call. And if you look right below this voice, the voice channels, you'll see a group called breakout rooms with the 2 laptops. And team 1 will go to breakout room number 1, team 2, breakout room number 2. Yeah, pretty much like that. And everyone will be given 30 minutes from now. Does that sound good?
We'll also be posting a template for you guys to use to build up from, and you guys can start from there building your game design document. And yep.
Okay, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Go to your teams.
Okay, noises.
I only see one person going to the breakout rooms.
Oh, probably they need let me post it. Here we go. put it in voice. Here we go.
We want to
Just
cut
cleaned
the
up
stream or we want to keep going?
Which one do I go to?
Do you-
Yeah, my name was not on the list.
Okay, then sign up as a member for the club and just
already
go
did
to a
that.
random one that you would like to.
Okay.
We want to keep the stream going or we want to cut it?
I would cut it now.
All right, cutting it.
I feel like